was in my kitchen singing probably the Arctic Monkeys till all hours, 3 or 4. It's the opposite of what it sounds like. It sounds dark. Just like, this is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Hi, I'm Niall Horan and I'm getting up close with Cosmo UK. How would my friends describe me? Lunatic. Pretty carefree, I'd imagine. Bit of a laugh. Yeah, some of those adjectives. You'd have to ask them. I would say the Arctic Monkeys always creep in. Like, they always have a few tunes in there. They always make an appearance. Usually when it gets later and people are more drunk. But yeah, the Arctic Monkeys, I'd say. I wake up in the morning. I wash my face. I put on eye cream, a toner, spray toner, an intense like serum thing, bit of moisturizer, and then at night time it's washing the face mask maybe, bit moisturizer, a night oil. And that's pretty much it, yeah. Try and look after myself. I miss a Sunday roast. They attempt it over there, but they just can't get close. I would say a Sunday roast is a big miss. And Guinness. The Guinness is alright in America, but I just know how good it is back home, so I just kind of wait for that. It's like the welcome home present. I'd probably trust Chance the Rapper. He's like an artistic kind of fella, and he's got some sick tattoos. So I'd probably trust him. I wouldn't trust the other two at all. But God knows what I'd end up with. Chance the Rapper I trust though. The phrase "you could start a cult" has been, everyone seems to talk about it. Haven't not even heard the song yet. But actually it's the opposite of what it sounds like. It sounds dark. If I could start a cult is dark generally. Well, it could be a happy cult. Be probably based around drinking Guinness and sitting in the corners of pubs. I think Heaven was the most difficult to write. Sometimes the songs come really quickly, but sometimes they take a bit of, you have a melody, you have something musical, and they just have to marry. It just takes a second for things to kind of come to you. So I was singing the melody of Heaven for the chorus melody for a couple of days before I realised that it actually matched up to this musical thing that I'd been playing also. And then when things like that happen, it feels really good, but it was difficult to write. I didn't really celebrate the end of the recording of the album, but when Heaven came out, the first single, the day it came out, we had a bit of a party. I had some friends along at a bar in LA and had a great night just to celebrate the fact that we were I was back. I'd spent so long away, so it was good to get that feeling of releasing a song again. So we had a good time. It was a late one. It was in my kitchen singing probably the Arctic Monkeys till all hours, 3 or 4, drinking wine, talking. I've been crying a lot at like happy things. When I see people do good things, it gets me emotional. I was at the marathon and just seeing like 60-year-old people giving it their all on mile 25. Just like, this is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I think the only advice I could give for people with anxiety is that we know while it's happening, it'll be all okay in the end. I think that's probably the best advice you could give. It's very hard to talk someone out of it or even talk yourself out of it, but you know deep down that it will be okay. And apart from that, people have to go on their own sort of journey with it. Yeah, I really felt like it was a topic that I wanted to write about. I wrote a couple of songs in the record about it. I mean, you write songs about how you feel, so that comes into play. And watching other people deal with it, that's where the song kind of came from. In terms of advice, just, it'll be all okay in the end. If I could give my young self advice, what would it be? I would say, get ready. Your life's about to get very crazy, and good things are going to happen. Just stay humble, work hard. I try and live by a couple of those things, and if things get rough, it will pass. Yeah, keep your head on your shoulders, young man. I'm really excited for the release of my album. I can't wait for people to hear it. You know, I haven't released an album in 3 years, so I'm excited to be back, releasing music again, and then I'm excited for all the festivals that I've got lined up. I'm going to be playing festivals all over Europe, playing Isle of Wight, I'm playing Transmit in Glasgow. It's going to be an amazing summer, and then hopefully head out on the road and do a tour of my own. So I'm really excited for all of it, to be honest, because I was bored for a bit. Thank you for watching. See you soon.